Hello, friends. If you are a pensioner here in the United Kingdom or you are getting close to your state pension age, I need a few minutes of your attention because right now there are 5 separate changes landing at almost the same time, and every single one of them has a quiet way of costing you money you were entitled to keep. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Picture the first one. A pensioner who has been on the same energy deal for years, never switched, never thought about it, opens a letter in July and finds that the cost of running the same home, the same kettle, the same heating has jumped by over £200 across the year, and nobody warned them it was coming. Now picture the second. Somebody who is genuinely entitled to extra help every single week, hundreds of pounds a year, who has simply never claimed it, and every week that passes is money gone that they will never get back. And picture the third. A person who assumed a benefit they used to receive was taken away for good. So they stopped expecting it, stopped checking, and quietly missed it the year it came back. If any of those could be you, stay with me, because here is the hard truth, said gently. These changes do not arrive with a phone call. Nobody rings to explain them. The letters, when they come at all, are easy to miss. And the people who lose out are almost never careless people. They are people who simply were not told in plain language what was changing and what they could do about it. That is the only thing standing between you and a mistake that costs real money this year, and it is the thing I am going to fix in the next few minutes. So here is my promise to you. I am going to walk through all 5 changes one by one in plain words, and I am going to show you who each one affects, what can go wrong if you do nothing, and the simple thing you can do to protect what is yours. And I have saved the most misunderstood one for near the end on purpose, because by the time we reach it, everything else will make it crystal clear. That last one is the question I keep seeing asked over and over. Do you still get the winter fuel payment this year, or did they take it away? Hold that question. We are getting there. Quick bit of honest context before we start. This video is made for pensioners and people approaching retirement here in the United Kingdom who are trying to make sense of the 2026 changes. The goal is simply to help you understand what is changing and what you might want to check so you do not miss something that matters, and so you do not fall for anyone trying to take advantage of the confusion. Everything I share comes from publicly available official information. The energy regulator Ofgem, the UK government's official website, and the Department for Work and Pensions, and the official Motability Scheme. I will name each source as we go. This is educational content only. It is not personalized financial, tax, or legal advice, and nothing here is a promise that you will receive any particular amount of money. Everyone's situation is different, so before any big decision, speak to a qualified advisor or a free service like Citizens Advice. Right, let us get into it counting down through 5, and the order is deliberate. Number 5. If you were born between April and July of 1960, your state pension age is arriving right about now, because it is rising in stages from 66 to 67. Here is the part that quietly catches people out, and it is the part the system will not chase you about. The state pension is not paid automatically. You have to claim it. The DWP sends a letter a few months before you reach your date, but if that letter is sitting unopened on a shelf, your pension does not simply start arriving. It waits. Every month you do not claim is a month you are not paid. Now, here is the protection, so pause this and write it down. If you have already passed your date and only just realized, you can backdate a new state pension claim by up to 12 months. So go and check your exact date of birth against any letter you have had. If you are not sure, the official state pension service can tell you your precise date. Do not let an unopened envelope decide this for you. Number 3. This one is for anyone on the Motability Scheme or anyone with a family member who uses it. From the 1st of July, the official Motability Scheme is changing the tax rules, but only on new leases. The advance payment, which is the top-up you make when you choose a more expensive vehicle, has been free of value-added tax until now. From the 1st of July, new leases will carry the standard rate of value-added tax, which is 20% on that top-up, plus insurance premium tax at 12%. Now breathe, because here is the reassuring part. If you are already on a lease, nothing changes for you at all. Existing agreements keep the old rules right through to the end of your term, and wheelchair-accessible vehicles stay completely exempt. This only matters if you were already planning to start a brand new lease this summer. If that is you, the simple move is to talk to your dealer about timing before the 1st of July, so you go in with your eyes open rather than being surprised by a higher cost later. And if the Motability scheme is not your world at all, stay right where you are, because the next two changes touch almost everyone. And the very last one answers that winter fuel payment question I promised you. Number 1, and this one reaches almost every household in the country. The energy regulator Ofgem has confirmed the price cap is rising by 13% from the 1st of July. For a typical household paying by direct debit, that means the cap climbs from £1,641 a year to £1,862, an increase of roughly £221 across the year. Here is who needs to act and who can relax. Around 40% of households are already on a fixed tariff and their rates are locked, so this rise does not touch them. But if you are on a standard variable tariff and you have not looked at your energy deal in a long time, this is the moment to compare a fixed one, because there is no warning letter and no special government scheme to cushion this particular rise. Ofgem publishes the next cap on the 26th of August, and nobody yet knows whether it will be higher or lower. Locking in now simply removes that uncertainty from your winter. Let me tell you about Margaret. And I want to be completely clear. Margaret is an illustrative example, a composite of the kinds of messages I receive, not a real named person. Margaret is 74 and lives alone in Yorkshire. When the winter fuel payment was cut back in 2024, she quietly assumed that was the end of it. Gone. She thought, not for people like me anymore. So for over a year, she simply stopped expecting it, and she never checked again. And that is the trap, isn't it? A rule changes once you file it away and your mind is settled, and then you miss it the moment it changes back. Keep Margaret in mind because her question is the one we are about to answer. Number 4. Pension credit and housing benefit are being merged into one combined system at some point during 2026. The DWP has confirmed it is coming, but has not yet given a firm date. Why should that matter to you today before anything has even happened? Because right now, the two applications are still separate, familiar, and well documented. If you rent your home and you are on pension credit but never separately claimed housing benefit, or it is the other way around, the safest position is to sort both out. Now, under the rules, everyone understands rather than hoping a brand new combined system tidies it up for you automatically. And while we are here, pension credit itself is one of the most underclaimed forms of help there is. It tops your weekly income up to £238 if you are single, or £363.25 for a couple, and it can be backdated by 3 months. Pause and write those figures down because hundreds of thousands of pensioners who could claim it simply do not. And now number 2. The one you came here for, and the one I have watched people get genuinely wrong, including on the very video that inspired this one, where a viewer had to step into the comments and correct it. So let us be precise, straight from the UK government's official website. For this winter, 2026 into 2027, the winter fuel payment is paid automatically to every household with someone over state pension age in the qualifying week in September. It is not restricted to people on pension credit. That was the rule back in 2024, and it was reversed. The amount is £200, where the eldest person is aged 66 to 79, and £300, where someone is 80 or over. There is one catch worth knowing. From April 2026, if your own taxable income is above £35,000, Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs recovers the payment through your tax code or self-assessment automatically, so you do not need to do anything either way. So to answer Margaret's question, and perhaps yours, no, it was not taken away. If you are a pensioner under that income level, it should reach you without you lifting a finger. That is, the myth finally cleared up. So let us bring it all together, descending. Number 5, if you were born between April and July of 1960, your state pension age is here. So claim it and remember you can backdate up to 12 months. Number 4, pension credit and housing benefit are merging. So sort both out now while it is still simple, and check whether pension credit could top up your income. Number 3, the Motability tax changes hit new leases on the 1st of July, never existing ones. Number one, energy is up 13%, so compare a fixed tariff before winter. And number two, the winter fuel payment is still automatic for pensioners under £35,000 in income. It did not disappear. So here are three simple things to do. One, check your own situation directly on the UK government's official website and search for it yourself, never through a link in a random text or a phone call. Two, if money is tight, look properly into pension credit because it quietly opens doors to a great deal of other help. And three, if anyone ever phones claiming you must pay a fee or hand over your bank details to release a payment, hang up, because the real services never ever work that way. And if you are in any doubt at all, Citizens Advice will help you for free. If you have a parent, a neighbor, or an old friend who still believes the winter fuel payment is gone for good, please send them this. That one correction could genuinely make their winter easier. And tell me honestly in the comments, did you think it had been taken away? I suspect a lot of you did, and I would like to know. Next time, I will break down pension credit entirely on its own, exactly who qualifies, and everything it unlocks, because so many of you have asked. Until then, take good care of yourselves.